Welcome back, everybody. I'm out here today at Universal, not only for my first visit of 2024, but my first theme park of 2024. And it's been a while since I've come to a theme park just to hang out. Plus, as of the other day, the annual pass holder bonus benefits have rolled out, so I'm here to check out what those are all about. Why don't you guys come along? Let's go make some memories together. So from now until the end of January, there's a handful of bonuses available to the annual pass holders here at Universal, including like a special entrance over at Studios. There's a couple different dining locations that you can eat at that have exclusive menus. I'm actually headed right now to the annual pass holder lounge here in Islands of Adventure to go and get my new lanyard. Now, there's actually been quite a few changes to Universal just since the new year has started. One, paper maps are gone. Now everything is done in the app. So no more paper maps, no more collectibles. I'm kind of fine with that because I would rather save the planet and not waste paper because all these end up in the trash anyways. And two, they announced a preview center for the new park, Epic Universe, coming soon, which is taking over the old Legacy Store location in City Walk. And I thought that the Legacy Store was going to be open today for me to pop in. No, it is already closed. So hopefully that preview center will show up sooner than later because I'm very excited to see exactly what they are going to formally announce for that theme park. Hi there. Thank you. Picked up our brand new pass holder exclusive magnet. I love the retro vibes on it. Very, very 90s. Pretty cool. I don't know if this is going to replace the one that I already have. And I actually didn't expect it to come with a little actual pass holder. It doesn't have a little zip on top. So that's kind of a bummer because I would be afraid of my pass flying out on an attraction. But I just didn't expect it. Picked up my little freebie here. And, you know, like I said, I'm not going to switch my pass out, but I'm still going to wear it. So I'm going to look a little silly wearing two lanyards today, but that's okay. Now, some of the other exclusives that they've announced for us are going to be inside some of the restaurants. They have some exclusive menu items, both here in Islands and over at Studios at Lombard's. And I think Voodoo Donut has one over in City Walk. But I'm going to be going to Confisco Grill because they said they have a special dining room for us to eat in, which I think is the upstairs. And they have some specialty menu items. And I think it's a pimento slider, which sounds really good. I didn't make a reservation or anything. I'm just gonna show up. I hope it's not gonna be busy, but we're gonna go check up here, see if there's maybe a little bit of a wait, and hopefully we can get in. Well, that was a very short, what felt like 5-minute wait to get in. I figured it would be bursting to the seams of people trying to take advantage of the exclusiveness here. But I was a little confused when I talked to the hostess up front because I said, hey, are you guys doing the special dining room and blah, blah, blah. And she goes, well, we used to, but now it's part of our main dining room. And I was like, but I still get to eat upstairs, right? And she goes, yeah. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm upstairs. It's pretty cool. I've never been up here before. But judging by the room, I think this is actually where they did the Grinch breakfast at. We haven't done that before, but I've seen TikTok videos of it. So if you've done the Grinch breakfast, this is the same dining room. And I'll go out there in a little bit, but I do have some pretty decent views of the island's lagoon from up here. I don't have a patio seat, which it looks like that there are seats out there, but I like that I have at least a good view from where I'm sitting. I will say, I think my favorite thing about this view is the view of the VelociCoaster. We'll see if we can get the car running up that top hat. Oh, here they come. And there they go back down. Oh, it's such a good coaster. So we've eaten here once before. It was before we started vlogging, so unfortunately we don't have a video for it, but I remember liking it. It's kind of a catch-all restaurant from what I remember. There's little bits and bobs of every kind of culinary thing because this is the main restaurant of the parks. It's at the very front. And my favorite thing about this restaurant is there's references to all the lands inside the theme park. So there's references to Marvel, to Lagoon, to Dr. Seuss, and it's fun looking for those Easter eggs. I don't think there's a whole lot up here, but there's a lot that are downstairs in the main dining room. So make sure when you guys are here, you guys can check that out. They actually have a lot more seating out here than I thought they did. There's a whole extra dining room, and then here is that balcony. I'm seated just right inside there. But yeah, you can see quite a bit from out here. You've got Hulk right there. I think Hulk's ready to shoot off. Let's see if we can catch at least some of it. I don't know if we're going to see it from this angle. That's the main loop. Oh, there they go. Yeah, very cool. We talked about VelociCoaster already out there. You can see Hogwarts through the trees. And I can see Seuss through the trees over there. We can get a better look of Seuss from those windows. Let's go over there. Can't really see a whole lot going on in there, just mostly all the bright, beautiful colors. I did see the High in the Sky trolley train ride a few minutes ago, but I think it's out that way, completing its route. Yeah, I'm very surprised I've never been up here before. I guess I just never thought to ask, like, hey, can I go eat up there? Especially because this is part of, like, the main dining room, I guess. So not really exclusive, but I'm glad I'm up here at least. So my exclusive item that I'm going to be getting today is the pimento sliders, which are Wagyu beef sliders with pimento cheese, crispy bacon, and arugula on brioche buns served with French fries. Now these sliders do look very, very cute. They are smothered in that pimento spread. I don't know if I've ever had a Wagyu burger before, but these look amazing. They're pretty good. There's a tiny bit of heat towards the end, just because it is a pimento pepper. It's like a nice kind of spicy sweet. These are really good. And that pimento spread has that heat that kind of like lingers a little bit at the back of your mouth. It's a nice like mouth-pleasing heat. I had some pimento fall off my burger, so let's try it with fries. Fries are decent, they're just fries. Nothing crazy, nothing to call home about. I think out of 5 annual pass holder magnets, let's do that. I think I'm gonna give this a 4. The taste is really good. I do like the heat from the pimento spread. The price is a little stiff, and it's not very shareable. It is just 2 sliders, so even if Matt was with me or a friend was with me, I wouldn't want to share because it's just 2 small bites of food. But the quality is nice. The French fries are whatever. But I think I would get them again if they were just a tiny bit cheaper. Otherwise, I'm pretty pleased with them. And honestly, it's nice being up here. It's decently quiet. There's still families in here with me, but it's not super loud and crazy. I'm kind of in my own little corner. I'm enjoying the views. This is nice. You know, I'm actually surprisingly very full from just those 2 sliders. I really took my time to eat and filled up very, very quickly. I also got a Diet Coke to go, so make sure you guys ask your server if you can take one with you. So because this is a brand new year, I kind of want to give myself a challenge. I want to record every ride and attraction that I go on the entire year at any theme park I go to. That way I can kind of see like a grand total at the very end of 2024 to see like what my top favorites were. There's an app called LogRide that I discovered last year, but I didn't really use it very much because I was like, well, I should probably wait until I start over at the beginning of the year and do it that way. So I downloaded it, and I've saved some of my favorite theme parks I plan on visiting, theme parks that I already go to, and since we're here in Islands, figured I'd do my very first ride of 2024. Now, what I am wondering is what ride should it be? I am right behind the Hulk, or I guess in front of the Hulk. VelociCoaster is just right over there. But yeah, LogRide seems pretty fun and easy to use. I'm gonna select Islands of Adventure. They've got everything listed here from Spider-Man. Oh, they've got the wait times too. That's really clever. Okay, so Dudley Do-Rights, Ripsaw Falls, Flight of the Hippogriff, they have everything, even like actual rides. So like if I ran the zoo is a children's walkthrough attraction, that's technically something to do here at the park. So that's actually pretty cool. Oh yeah, it's kind of cold today. Jurassic Park River Adventure, 5 minutes, that's not surprising. Now, I figured being 2024 and a brand new year, and because I haven't gone on anything yet, I should probably ride my favorite attraction here at this park, and that would be VelociCoaster. Now, because it is 145 minutes, I don't know how doable that is. I do have Express, which will hopefully make that a little bit shorter. Plus, I just ate, so I maybe don't want to wait too long, or I don't want to get on too fast, let my food settle a little bit. But I might start heading over there to VelociCoaster and do that for my first ride of 2024. Now, the marker on VelociCoaster says it's about a 90. However, this is the queue that I'm waiting in for Express. So obviously it's not gonna take 90 since we get priority, but it will definitely take a while. Also, it's getting increasingly colder out. So this is gonna be a very cold ride. It's been a long time since I've had a nighttime ride, but I'm still very excited. My first ride of 2024. Trying to think of what my last attraction was of last year. I know the last time I was at a theme park was when we did our Epcot video of the opening of World Celebration and the Illuminous show, and I want to say we did Soarin' at the very end of the night. I didn't record it, it's not part of that vlog, but I'm pretty sure it's what we did last. I always forget how confusing this queue is. There's a lot of bizarre switchbacks in it.
Little station, and the screen will indicate which locker is assigned to you. you won't be returning to this room. So you need to remember that number, symbol, or color to retrieve your items.
You guys, that ride is such a thrill every single time. It is so intense in the best way. It is one of my absolute favorite roller coasters, and it is a must-do, top-tier attraction when you're here at Islands of Adventure. I will say it took me about an hour, but that was with a delay. The ride did go down for about 20-ish minutes, but I was through the main queue in about 30, which was against the posted 90, super good. Huge shout out to that VelociCoaster team. They are so efficient. They were doing a countdown like 21 seconds to get the next train out, and they were churning out people because this ride is so popular, and they do such a fantastic job of just making those guests go through as fast as humanly possible that it just makes the experience so much better. So even with the delay, they remained calm, they handled it well, and they got us back up and running as quick as they possibly could. So special shout out to them. But yeah, that ride from the first launch to the second launch to the top hat to the Mosasaurus roll at the very, very end, it is just so good, so, so good. So because I did VelociCoaster, now I'm gonna log it in Ride Log. I'm gonna go down here to the VelociCoaster, and now I have officially done my very first attraction of 2024. I will say with this app, it is very cool because I clicked VelociCoaster just to see what would happen if I clicked it, and it gives me details about the attraction. So it says the opening year, the miles per hour, how long it is, the different inversions, how long the attraction itself is, so like a time limit, and how many different people have logged that they've done this attraction through this app. So I have a lot of playing around with this app to do, and I'm really excited to like monitor everything I do over the next year. Also, yes, of course, I rode front row. That's the only way to ride it. And yes, it was very cold. Very, very cold. Well, originally the idea was to spend a bit of time here at Islands and then go over to Studios, because I really don't spend a lot of time over at Studios. I just like this park that much more. But the night's getting a little bit late. That park closes in about an hour, and I don't think that's long enough to go over there and do many attractions or really anything. And I think the only thing that was part of the exclusives for annual pass holders was a special entrance, like an expedited entrance into the park. I want to say that the time period from that was only up until 6 p.m. and it's well past that now. It's also odd that they would offer an expedited entrance into the park in January. Why not offer during the holiday season when it matters the most? But whatever. I might actually do one more ride before I leave. And earlier I was torn if I wanted to do VelociCoaster or the Hulk. So I think I might actually do both tonight. So I figured I'd head back up to the front of the park, ride Hulk, and add one more little notch to my count of attractions for this year. Why not? If I thought I was cold on VelociCoaster, I can't imagine how that one person feels on River Adventure. You're a madman. If there's one park that I really love at nighttime, it's Islands of Adventure. And it's mostly because of Marvel Superhero Landing. It's so bright, and it's so colorful, and it's so in your face, and it feels very much like a comic book come to life. Do you guys have any favorite theme parks that you like to spend the nighttime at, or stay until close? Let me know in the comments below. Hulk says it is a 50, which is very high for this late at night. So Express it is. Well, that may be the smoothest ride on Hulk I have ever had. At no point was I ping-ponged back and forth, pinballed around, slamming my head side to side. It was so smooth, like butter. Maybe not butter, but it was very, very smooth. I do think that ride is a ton of fun. It's not my favorite coaster in the park. Obviously, you guys know that's VelociCoaster, but I still think it's a must-do. It's incredibly fun. And I love the fact that Patrick Stump of Fall Out Boy did the music for the coaster. So when you're riding it, you're hearing music that he helped create. I think my favorite part about that is when you ride in the front row, especially at nighttime, you get to see the entire track, and because there's lights on the front, it illuminates everything, so you can just like focus and watch that track as you're going. And I don't think it was near as cold as riding VelociCoaster was, but the part where you go in the tunnel and there's all that mist, very cold. I get very cold and very wet very quickly. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for coming along. Hope you guys had a wonderful time with me here at Islands of Adventure. Again, I was intending to go to both parks today, but I am glad that I just spent time here. This is one of my favorite theme parks of all time, and I got to ride 2 amazing coasters, one of them being one of my all-time favorites, to kick the year off. I got my new lanyard from the Annual Pass Lounge. I got to have some exclusive Annual Pass bites in a section of a restaurant I've never been to. And I think this is a good start for 2024. And hopefully I can keep up with remembering all the attractions I do. And then 350 some odd days from now, I can remember to look back at my app and be like, what did I do so much during this year? And I already have a feeling it's probably gonna be Cosmic Rewind over at Epcot. We already do that right a ton. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys like our videos, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, so you guys get updates on all of our future adventures. Give us a super like if you really love what we do. It helps generate funds for the channel. Gives us the ability to go out into the wild and go do more fun things here at theme parks for you guys. And as always, thanks for making memories with us. I've been Adrian, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.